Year 10, so this is how this is going to work. It's just a quick overview. This is how I see Google Classroom, but yours will look slightly different. You're going to get a copy of this each. So if I go to the file where all the copies are, click on one. This is Asab's. I won't add anything here, Asab, don't worry. And what we're going to do now is we're going to complete each of these different slides. We're going to edit it. We're going to actually manipulate the content of this. Each slide has a different activity. The activities are fairly straightforward. In chapter 9 here, I want you to identify 3 key themes, support with a quote, and then comment on the significance of that theme. If you want to manipulate the document in any way, add a row, resize something, you can do that, but please don't kind of interact too much or change things too much. For slide 2, you can see that what I want you to do here is I would like you to write a short paragraph based on the notes that you've got from slide 1. And you could start it with one of these sentence starters, or you could create your own. Then I want you to move on to number 3, which is about this idea of resurgam. And you can, if you don't know what that means, you should be able to find that out very, very easily. The significance of the description of the grave, and a little comment as well on how narrative works, so how Bronte looks back in time, forward in time, and you can use technical terms to help you. Then I'd like you to do a short timeline of Jane's most significant events at Lowood from her early years. There's some debate about exactly how old she is, but 10-ish to around the time she leaves at the end of chapter 10, which is 19-ish. So you're looking back from chapters 5 to 10 there. Then I'd like you to move on to Miss Temple. She's a key character. This isn't Miss Temple, this is Shirley Temple. And I'd like you to write quote and analysis at least 5 times for Miss Temple. Then I want you to look at this, a list of comparisons between Gateshead and Lowood. And look what I've done here. I've given you some bullet points of the sorts of things that you can compare. There's some crossover in some of these. Just a very short description would do. And then finally, if you get this far, there's an extension activity. And that extension activity is to do an exam style answer. Here is an extract, a little bit longer actually than those that you would get in the real exam, but it's from chapter 7, and it's Mr. Brocklehurst addressing the students at Lowood. And then I want you to answer the question, starting with this extract, how does Bronte present education? And you've got a slide specifically which you can type in and you can answer. Any questions, please ask.